we're putting the exhaust on my truck.
All right, so now we are still making progress. We got from the headers, equal length to the X. X splits the drive shaft. We decided to kick up the mufflers to kind of help straighten out that over the axle issue. We're still gonna put the humps over the axle. We're doing that now. We're gonna go up and over with these, something like this. And since the muffler has got a straight tube that goes from here to here, heat rises. So it's kind of like a secondary scavenging effect, I believe. And it'll just help get the exhaust out of it a little bit better. So here's what we're looking like. Let's make some 180 over the axle pipes. So we do it professional Louisiana. Got to weld it on the concrete. One hard angle that the pipe, there's only one hard angle that the pipe actually has to go through. So we'll go ahead and slide these out and clean up some of these welds because I'm not, I got flux core. I don't have any gas, but they clean up nice. So I'm gonna clean up some of these welds, get these in there, and do one at a time so I don't mix them up. So this was mandrel bent pipe, but there was a few areas that were kind of like flattened out when they bent it. So I got my Freight Harbor tube and expander, my impact, and that made quick work out of it. I didn't film it because I didn't really think it would be interesting. And then I got my flat screwdrivers that I scraped the insides of the cuts with. But I have these flapper discs, and this one's 60 grit, and I bought an 80 and a 120. This is just raw grinder. It hasn't been sanded at all. But I was surprised at how well this cleans this up and makes it look freaking awesome. So this is a 60 grit. I'm gonna do an 80 and a 120 and really get this to polish out. It's got a couple little splatters you can feel on it, but we're gonna make it look pretty. Like I said, dude did me an awesome favor, my buddy Vic, and I'm just repaying it back. So I got my pieces from the muffler over the axle, and at the back I got a couple little welds to grind down. I'm waiting for the batteries to recharge. But I have the passenger side on and done. And, of course that's not staying like that. We're gonna cut that off at a right angle. But it is through, not touching the damn thing, into the muffler. So we're gonna weld this together and make it right. We're gonna come right down the frame rail. I'll kill myself. So we're coming right down the frame rail here and straight out the back. Just, not that dramatic. Let's go ahead and weld this up and get to the other side. But I'm gonna go ahead and I got my spacer in, nothing's touching, I got a finger around everything, and it's straight, so we're gonna make this home. Let's do it. Cool. Man, we had the back on one side. I'm just waiting for my buddy Vic to get here so we can see how far he wants to cut that pipe out the rear. Cool. Well, now we can go ahead and finish grinding out the slag on the other side. Kind of polish it out to where it looks like this. You don't see those little nasty wells all over the place because it is just flux core. And we can drop it on the ground and fire it up. I've been saying that the whole damn time, but we're going to drop it on the ground and fire it up. We have everything under here welded. It's all nice and hard, welded up. These are pretty damn even. We're going to put us some some tips or some pipes. It's all stainless, so instead of doing tips and all that, we're just going to get a piece of this tube in here, cut it off, and make that the tip. All right, so I got the saw set at the same angle that the roll pan is, and that's what we're going to cut the tips on, so the roll pan will match the angle of the tip, and I think it'll look really freaking awesome. Oh yeah, that's it. That is it. That's like the same as yours. This is the piece we've been looking for since we started, bro. That's the last piece.
The last piece.
So we got our angle cut, and this is the part we've been waiting for. You just gotta center them up. About a finger off the roll pan, like that. That's awesome, bro. I think that's it.
That's it. Looking great.
How long you been waiting to do this?
How long I've been working on this truck?
Yeah.
It's a 10-year project right here.
Dude, it's worth every freaking second. Man, that's it.
My kid was 13 years old playing pee-wee football.
Yeah.
The night it sprung a leak in a radiator.
Right.
That's what started this whole project. A leak in the radiator.
Look, sometimes it's all it takes is a leak in the radiator. Dude, that's what's up. That's hot rod as you can get.
It's looking nice.
All right, well, I'll throw a couple tacks on it. I don't see the point of welding those solid. And we'll hang it with some hangers and keep it right where it's at. All right. So I say this every time I do something like this, but I think this is the best one I ever did. We got shorty headers. We had long tubes and had problems with them fitting, so we went shorties. Just because that extra, 10 horsepower you make at 6,000 RPMs on a quarter mile doesn't make a difference in real life. So we went with some room. We got some stainless steel. Went and made me my own X pipe since the one I bought wasn't the right one. Equal length. Split the drive shaft. We got a finger's worth of gap everywhere. And this is with the suspension all the way down. So the drive shaft's at its most angle. We're going to do a drop kit on the truck anyway. Got my patented hangers I do here. I like these because it still absorbs shock and vibration, but lets it hang but not fall. I think it works better than rubber for me. So we got them at an angle where we're missing the drive shaft. And we match this angle on the frame, both sides. Took that universal kit and mocked up a rune over the axle pipes. I am not the best at welding stainless, but towards the end I got pretty good at it. So next time there won't be so much grinding, but it came out nice and smooth. It looks awesome. Stained wood, and we got them right at the back. Nice and even, and we matched the same angle as the roll pan onto the tip. And they both stick out exactly the same. This is probably the most even exhaust true duels that I have done so far. So we're gonna drop it down and fire it up for y'all. Can't wait. They look like they stick out farther than they do, but when you walk up to the truck, they're right down. Awesome. All right, Peak.
No, man, that's us. I like that too.
Yeah.
It gets the exhaust past the truck.
got stainless 2.5 inch at the back. Sounds amazing. He's got some stainless steel and some wood in the bed. Nice step side truck. Got custom lights in the fenders. We're not staying with these. They're just they're knockarounds for the time being. Whole truck has been painted tuxedo Ford black. See if I can find some sparkles in the sunlight for y'all. But the dude picked out an amazing color. Let's see. I don't know if y'all can see any of that with the camera out of the way. But it's got like a Mardi Gras flake in the paint. It's beautiful. But we're coming out. We're gonna lower it. He's got a full interior. Glass goes in next. Terminator X, Holly, all the good stuff. 10 years in the making. And a stage 4 BTR cam on a nicely built 5.3. The stainless steel starts at the headers and it goes all the way out the back. So we're working on this one a little bit at a time. Thank y'all for checking out Modified. We'll catch y'all next Friday. One time. That's how you do that.